Hey, luminous souls. I am Sherilynn, a psychic medium and hermetic seer and healer. I hope you are doing well whenever this live stream or the replay of this live stream finds you. And also let me know in the chat box where you are watching this live stream or video from. I'm going to open it up now. Let me say, hey. I'm so excited for today's live stream. I'm going to wait just a few seconds for some of you to hop on. And I'm going to leave this chat box up here so I can see any questions and see who all hops in. I'm so excuse me, so excited. Let me get some water here. So while we wait for a few beautiful souls to hop in, today we are going to talk about one of the biggest questions I get. And it's, how do I know it's spirit communicating to me and it's not just my own thoughts? I thought this would be really interesting to go over today in my new live stream series. So, hey Bob, is that you? I see hopping on. How are you? I'm going to send you a quick message, just really quick. Oh, it is you, Squidward here. Oh, poor Bob here. He's got, he will be joining this Thursday's live stream. So make sure to tune in to Tuesday and Thursday's live streams here. Bob will be here on Thursday. He just had some minor nose surgery. If that's okay to say, Bob. He says, yep, I'm fine. So yeah, his nose is covered. He's got a nice, beautiful covering for him to heal. So, and he looks like Squidward right now. But he's good. He's healing, and he's going to be back this week. So exciting. All right, Bob, I just want to double check. Can you hear me nice, good, loud, and clear? Just double checking. All right, Bob says absolutely. All right, so I have some of my notes here down here just to keep me on track because I have so much I wanted to share with you while I do pull a couple of collective cards regarding this live stream. All right, so here we go. Let's jump into this. And just so you guys know, my son is in the other room. So if he comes pounding on the door or happens to walk in this live stream, hey, I'm a mama. I got to do what I got to do. And I apologize if he disrupts it. But man, we'll talk about last week's live stream. He got Bob all up in his, I just want to start laughing, Bob. All up in his reactions last week. It was pretty hilarious. We'll talk more about that later. But yeah, if you watched last week's live stream and Bob's hilarious reactions, that was great. Oh, it's 222. Perfect, Bob. Perfect. So let's jump into this before Alec comes in. Oh, there's Spirit. Spirit is ready. So over here, you guys, this is the REM pod that you hear going off. It's the spiritual energy detector. So you all can see for yourself that spirit, heaven, truly is all around you and within you. Yes. Bob says that was hysterical. Let me put this out. Yes, that was absolutely hysterical, thinking I couldn't see Alec, what he was doing, and he was over here behind here lifting weights. Bob was like, oh my gosh, his reactions were so hilarious, so priceless. Love it. All right, so one of the biggest questions that I get is, Sherry, how do I know that it's spirit communicating with me and it's not just my own thoughts? I thought this was really great. And if you sitting here today, if you have ever second guessed your intuition, let me tell you, you are not alone. Because even us mediums and psychics, from time to time, we can feel that way as well. So by the end of this live stream, by the end of this replay of this video, you are going to understand the difference from my own experiences and ancient Hermetic wisdom. All right, so Hermes Trismegistus taught us that all is mind. That means spirit and thought share the same canvas. The divine mind and our human mind are connected. So when we hear spirit, it often sounds like our own voice. Bob says, happens to me. Love this topic. Ooh, yes, I love it. So like I said, when we hear spirit, when spirit speaks to us, it often does sound like our own voice. The difference is, the difference is the frequency. And that's how we learn to discern. This is how I learned. This is how spirit taught me. All right, because I didn't have nobody to teach me. So I'm here to share this with you. So, for example, you may have heard this before, but it's the easiest way to explain. So think of it like radio stations. All right, spirit is over here on this high frequency. You turned, the dial to the radio stations, or you could press the button up, and spirit is up here on a high frequency of love, of truth. And our ego and fear are over here on a different radio station, on a different frequency. And it's usually a lower one. So spirit is over here. Oh, there's spirit confirming. Spirit's over here on a higher frequency of love and truth. When spirit speaks, it's a direct answer, but it's love and truth. When it's our mind, it's over here on a different lower frequency, usually, and it's out of our ego and fear, and usually overthinking. Okay. So here's an example. I'll give you two examples from my own experiences. Like when I first started mediumship, I had a client come on Zoom session because that's how I take my sessions. And before we started, we were already both on Zoom. And before we started the session, I heard very clearly just no. And I thought, I thought it was just, I kind of paused for a few seconds. I'm like, I thought it was just me being nervous because, of course, it was one of my first sessions. So I just thought it was me and my own feelings and my own thoughts, just, being that nervous person, of course. So I just dismissed it. Well, once we got halfway through the session, Spirit showed me just very clearly what that no was. And that no was just simply the client wasn't ready to receive the message that was coming through at that time. So that taught me to trust how that communication was coming, because it wasn't just me like I thought it was. It wasn't me just being nervous. It was just that direct no. But it was loving. It was neutral. So I started to trust that. Another time, I was just sitting here at my desk and I was just minding my own business, just working away here, doing what I usually do. And then out of nowhere, I hear, "Call your grandmother." And by this time, I was like, okay, not even going to question it. I'm not going to try to figure it out. I heard that. I trust it. And I ended up picking up the phone and I called her. Well, during that time, she ended up having this spiritual experience with her son who passed away, which is my father. So that taught me again to trust that inner knowing, which is spirit and us communicating together. Our intuition, spirit, speaks and guides us through soft whispers. That tingly inner feeling, it's that inner knowing. For me, it would be tingly sometimes or just neutral and direct, but loving. And our ego is loud, it's fearful, it's full of doubt, and it can cause us to overthink a lot of things. Does that make sense so far? Let me know in the comment section you're still here with me. Bob says happens to me. Love this. Yeah, I love it. So with that being said, the law of vibration tells us everything moves at its own frequency. Spirit thoughts carry expansion. They feel peaceful. It's that direct, peaceful, loving, but neutral energy. Ooh, there's spirit confirming. I get so excited. Bob says, yep, makes total sense. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm glad. Our mind chatter, okay, it'll feel tight. It'll feel rushed. Sometimes it feels all over the place. That's our mind. All right. Spirit, remember, is neutral. It's direct. It's loving. Our mind is that constant chatter that just gets us anxious and all worked up, and it feels tight and rushed and just overwhelming sometimes. It's 12:34 as I look over here on the clock. Ooh, I love this. Spirit confirmation right there. Trust. So when you're learning to trust in the beginning, trusting spirit communication, when you're learning to trust your intuition, because remember, your intuition brings resolutions. It brings direct, loving results. And you may possibly have a feeling with this, but it's just that inner direct knowing. It's not that constant mind and our feelings all over the place, chattering and being overwhelming to our mind and to our body. So when you're learning to trust in the beginning, this is what helped me. I would pause and I would ask myself, when I would get these thoughts, these feelings, these visions, these downloads, when I would get spirit communication, I would pause and ask myself, does this message uplift and align with me with love? Is it neutral and direct, but loving? And if it is, then it's spirit communicating with you. If it creates this sense of this ego story, this anxiety, this fear, this doubt, this worry, then it's not spirit, it's our own mind and our own feelings. So spirit, the universe, it talks to us directly with repeating messages, and it'll form synchronicities. Our mind will go out and try to look for messages just to grab at stuff because it's our mind. Okay, honey, thank you. I'm almost done. Thank you for being patient. So our mind will look to grab for answers because we want to know. So it'll kind of be a little bit impulsive and start looking for things throughout the day just to grab and to be like, oh, okay, that's it. No. You don't go looking for these answers. Spirit flows to you. All right. The messages, the signs, the synchronicities, it'll flow to you. You don't have to go out looking for it. Okay. That is the difference. That's what spirit wants you to know. All right, let's open up the chat box here. Bob says, yes, we can't let our ego block our intuition. Correct. Yes, and it's in the beginning, it's kind of like, well, you know, how do we know? You know, it's once you get the hang of it in the beginning, it may be a little challenging at first, but once you get the hang of it and you practice, you'll be like, oh, okay, this is what spirit is saying to me. This is a spirit message. I get it. This is my mind. This is spirit. But yes, you are so right. Bob says I typed that before you said it. Yeah, so here's a little exercise I want you to do that helped me as well. So if you're driving or if you're busy working or doing something, save this video and come back to this little mini exercise later. But if you can do this right now, try doing this. All right, what I want you to do, I want you to close your eyes. You could put your hand over your heart or over your chest, however you like, and just simply close your eyes. And I want you to take one big, deep, slow breath. I'm going to do it with you. All right. And then I want you to ask a simple question. Is my energy open to love right now? Don't think about it. Just notice the first sensation that comes up. Spirit's truth feels clear, direct, warm, peaceful, and neutral. The mind's reaction, it feels charged and doubtful. That's discernment in action. Try that exercise. That will keep practicing it and keep doing that to help you discern. All right, remember, luminous souls, you and spirit share the same mind. The difference is simply frequency. As Hermes says, the all is mind. The universe is mental. When you calm your mind, spirit has all the room to speak. Oh, spirit is right there confirming. I love that. Let's take a moment. Send out so much love to you all. And you got this. You got this. Remember, you are never alone. Spirit is always with you, loving you, guiding you, supporting you. It's about calming your mind so spirit can speak clearly. I love that. And if you've been going through some challenges or feeling lost on your path, definitely book a one-on-one session with me. My link is up here in the bio or description here below. If you would like to connect with your loved ones or just get some spiritual guidance for your challenges or any situation that is going on in your journey. And if you would like to continue to deepen this connection, stick around for my weekly live streams, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I would love to have you here. And we both, all of us together, we will keep learning how to listen to spirit and to trust spirit and ourselves. Bob says, oh, let's see the comments up here. How did this feel? Did this make sense to you guys? Do you feel good? Do you understand? Yep, makes total sense. Awesome exercise, Bob says. I got a yes. My heart is open to love. Oh, I love that. So exciting. So spirit will flow to you. The more your heart is open to love, and this is love for yourself, love for the divine, because you and the divine are one. You're co-creating together. Remember, the difference is frequencies. All right. Until next time, luminous souls, stay aligned, stay listening, and remember, spirit is always with you. All right, I will see you all on the next live stream. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you on Thursday's fun live stream, which Bob will be here as well. I will be live tomorrow for a Tarot Collective message for those fun and juicy Spirit Collective messages. All right, I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves, and remember, you are never alone. Bye.